Hey guys, we're about to do an unboxing of the EFlite Horizon Hobby Opterra S Plus 1.2 meter bind and fly with FPV equipment. Stick around. Alright guys, I got this EFlite Horizon Hobby Opterra S Plus 1.2 meter about a year and a half ago. I believe they were moving them out of the store because originally it was $349.99 at Hobbytown, USA, and they did a sale for $199. So how could I not take that deal? So the cool thing about this is it comes first person view equipped. So it's already got a camera with the airplane. This is a bind and fly version, and it has safe technology built into it. It says here that it's a good flying wing for beginners and intermediate pilots. So I already have the Opterra 6 foot or 2 meter Opterra. It's a big plane. But it's easy to fly. It takes a little bit to get it going because it is heavy, but it is a good plane. So I wanted to get the smaller one. Since it already came with the camera, that is definitely a bonus. So it comes with a camera and a video transmitter. So let's see what's in the box. All right, we got the operations manual. Here. All right, we got one wing. It's already got this molded, turned up wingtip, which helps with stability. On the Opterra 2 meter, this is removable. This one is fixed, molded into the carbon foam with the servo installed. This is new. This is different. Before they usually have like a piece of tape covering up your servo. Here they have a plastic housing to house the whole servo with the servo horn and the push rod, which is kind of a nice touch. Now, I don't know how brittle that is, but you'd have to do a pretty good crash to hit it because of this wingtip. So the cool thing about what Horizon has done is fix the plug to the wing. So all you do is plug it into the fuselage and it's hooked up correctly versus the other way. They had a loose wire hanging around and you had to fish the wires out, put them together, and then push it together and hope the wire doesn't get pinched. So this is kind of a recent technology I known with this striker that I got before. So it definitely makes it easier. Then here is a wing tube. Looks like a carbon fiber type tube to hold the fuselage and the wing together. Here's the other wing, the other side. You can see the top side has the red silver with a few black accents. On the bottom, it's black and white. So you can differentiate when you're flying, the top from the bottom. Very essential, especially when you're at distances. And here is the main fuselage with the push prop with collapsible props. So there's no landing gear, you just land right here on the skid plate. And it's a good throwing grip for throwing the plane. Has this little, if you want to put your finger there. And here it looks like a locking fuselage for your battery compartment. There's all your electronics. what that is floating around. Here is your EC3 connector, standard fair, battery Velcro strap, and here is your FPV antenna right in here. So for what you're getting, this is an exceptional deal. You have a high strength antenna for your FPV. You got an A3235 flight controller and the Spectrum receiver. I can't even see what it is, but it's definitely a high quality receiver when they do bind and fly. I found it always better to do bind and fly than to do a plug and play and then put my receiver in it unless I crashed a plane. But you can't get the receiver for the price and install it for what they can give you on a bind and fly. It's much better. The 30 amp Pro brushless ESC. So it'll run up to 4S LiPo, or it'll run a 9 to 12 cell nickel metal hydride or nickel candium. It's pretty nice. It's old school, rated for old school batteries if you still have them. So it's got that nice little locking mechanism to hold that battery compartment closed. All right, what else is in here? We got a nose cone. So here's where the camera is actually. There's the camera. There's where you plug it in. At the fuselage there's a little plug that you would plug it in here. So then it'll send a signal to your receiver. Then here we got something. And here's a weighted nose cone if you don't want to run the camera. It's got a weight in it right here. So also over here, it's something magnetic. Looks like it goes over where the nose cone attaches to the fuselage. That's what that is. So you take your fuselage, attach your nose cone, there you go, and it's magnetic, so it's not going to fly off. Got these little magnets here to hold it on. Here we got a bind plug. Not sure exactly what this is because I'm not experienced at FPV, but looks like some kind of a connecting wire with, and then some little guards. Look like maybe they go on the wingtips or something like that. I'd have to check into that. I haven't read the instructions yet. Thinking they go somewhere on the bottom. But I'll check into that. You can read the manual and find out where that goes. Also, got something over here. This looks like some vertical stabilizers, fixed vertical stabilizers to go right here on the main fuselage. Looks like they go right there. Yeah. Just like that. It's going to be a stable flying plane. I'm excited to see how slow I can fly it, because that's always fun to do slow flybys. That's it for what is in this box. So let me put it together and get a look at the whole thing. fully assembled. Make sure there's nothing underneath. Okay, here we are with it fully assembled. It was really easy to assemble. Actually, I could have done it on a video. I can disassemble it with the video camera rolling. I looked in the instructions and it has nothing on these little black pieces. I don't know what these are, but they look like something you put on that wing tips on the bottom side, so if you land on pavement or something, it would keep the styrofoam from getting scratched up and just damaged. That's what I'm assuming that these are. That's what they look like. But there's nothing in the instruction manual. Per hobby, Horizon Hobby typically does that. They don't get super specific for assembly and what parts. It does not have a picture of what parts come with the airplane. Generally it's got the wings, the vertical stabilizers, the push rod, the carbon fiber rod, but that's it. Nothing about these other parts. So I'll show you really quickly how these come apart. It's literally just pulling it like that. It literally just pulls apart. So you got your rod to hold everything stable, then you line up the plug and it snaps in place, and I just pushed these in, they went right into place. So now I'm going to bind it with my DX8, my Spectrum DX8, and get it ready to fly tomorrow. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and until next time, see you.